Hello, is this thing on? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, great. Greetings. I am Dr. Daniel Sweets. It's become acutely aware to me that more and more of Refinoc staff are uneducated in the field that they were hired for. Whether that be because we hire free agents, or the fact perhaps our hiring team needs a rebranding. Whichever the case, I have decided to document the many creatures we have at this facility, and discuss with you wonderful employees how to continue working and living with this fantastic company. Okay, is the camera off? Great. Fuck Refinoc. Left hands are what the majority of our facilities are containing. These parasitic organisms are found all over the US, and it is uncommon for them to be in other parts of the world, but if they are, it is frankly not our problem. Left hands are parasitic monsters that embed themselves into a host body before maturing to adulthood and taking control of the human in question, leaving behind what is basically a walking corpse. These parasites are able to allow their host to create things called matter distortions, which in short is just the ability to move objects with heat. Now understand that the class system in question that we are going to discuss is important to know as a researcher or security staff, but if you do happen to be in an evacuation with left hands as the culprit, you should most likely just get to an evacuation exit. The class system will not most likely help you survive. It is just important for facility knowledge. First, of course, we're going to have to start with Class 0 left hands. Class 0 left hands have the unique ability to control matter distortions on a molecular level. These are considered to be the second most dangerous left hands that we currently have at the facility, or any facilities for that matter. However, Class 0s are not just rare, but they also tend to differ from each other in unique ways. Maybe you'll be a walking supercomputer, or perhaps you'll have the ability to set the air on fire. They are considered to be extremely volatile, and usually have unpredictable abilities. Miss Dahmer specifically would like to study these specific left hands more, however, I don't really see the benefit if we don't have any control. Next on the list are Class 1 left hands. These left hands have a controversial history, with the project, being the daughter project, being one that the director initially did not agree to, but after some prodding from our beloved Professor Cleo Dahmer, they allowed it to go on. Class 1 left hands are exclusively small children, and these small children have the unique ability of not just being able to teleport with their matter distortions, but showing that they might have the most intense matter distortion powers we have ever seen from any left hand. Usually used as security, these left hands are not just extremely powerful, but extremely loyal to Cleo and the facility. I have brought my concerns forward with Cleo having really sole power over the left hands, specifically Class 1, but the director assures that nothing would go wrong. Dear God, I hope so. If a Class 1 was to ever break containment, or worse, decide that the facility they're at just doesn't want to exist anymore, then there's really nothing we would be able to do. And there's not a single piece of tech here that could stop them. Okay, going through. Oh, okay, it seems that Class 2 and Class 3 left hands are not under the jurisdiction from Site 0-03, and are instead located in Kentucky under Professor Blime. Alrighty, now we're on to my favorite class. This is fourth class. Fourth class left hands are the most intriguing to Refinoc at the moment. They show good enough regeneration to properly be used in a combat effective scenario, and they rely on facility built external limbs for their weapons. Now, obviously, from what we've seen, they can still make matter distortions outside of the external limbs. However, to do proper damage, they do need something like a chain, a coil, or a cable to be used as some sort of external weapon. These classes show very interesting individuality, unlike other left hands, and this makes them weirdly really good to work with. Alrighty, who's next? Oh, yes. Class 5 left hands. Class 5 left hands are rather unique little things. Unlike other left hands that could rely on purely matter distortion or the external limbs that we would give them, Class 5s actually shape their body using their own matter distortions to make weapons, such as taking the ribs out to make bear traps, taking a bone out to make a knife or blade. Class 5 left hands do have the very unique ability of having the most intense regeneration out of any left hand that we know of.
All my friends are toxic, all ambition.
Alrighty, on to Class 6. Class 6 is a extremely rare left hand. We don't have many of these. And in the facility, these are in a special containment cell that is mostly made of concrete. Now, these left hands have a very unique ability to produce various chemicals from their bodies, such as poisons, venoms, and corrosive substances, usually from the mouth area. Now, there has been testing to see if they can produce these substances from their skin, such as sweat, which have seen that they possibly can, but it is in very few rare cases. Alrighty, on to the next class, which is, seventh class. Defects of the left hands, where they might have this is the initial premise of 7th class. However, sadly, we end with maybe the most boring class. Class 8 are very similar to Class 4 in the sense that they use external weapons, they have matter distortions, they don't have a high regeneration, but they have been shown to specifically be incredibly stealthy, which I don't know if that's why they're differently classified. And before we sign off, I should mention the empathetic feedback loop. Now, to my knowledge, and this is very limited knowledge, the empathetic feedback loop is a thing inside left hands that is wired in their brain so that they can't attack other left hands with their matter distortions. Now, to my knowledge, this is 100% true for all left hands, and which is why we have some external weapons on some that would allow them to attack each other if we saw it to be fit, which is the case with subjects such as Callie and Olivia. This is going to be Dr. Sweets signing off from Refinoc Facility 0-03. Stay safe out there, and please, for the love of God, please just be careful.